Okay, here we go. So 4.5 months ago, I started the Master Gunsmithing Course. I have 2 courses left to finish. I'm halfway through the 1911 Armorer's course. And then I've got the Cowboy Action Shooting course to take. And then I'll be an American Gunsmithing Institute Master Gunsmith. What I want you to bear in mind is this all started in my living room on just a little makeshift workbench. And as I went through the curriculum, I just got busier and busier to where I got banished from the house to my tool shed, which was 10 by 12. And it didn't take long before I outgrew that. And honestly, I got far enough along in the program and my confidence was good enough to where it was just time to do the paperwork, pay the fees, get the inspection done so that I could get open. And that's what I did. The shop is 16 by 32. I opened the first week of October. And I have been pretty busy. That bench is, I have 24 feet of bench space. It's just me, but I do a lot of different things, and I just needed to be able to spread out so that I could work on multiple things at the same time. And what I want to do is I'm going to take you through some of my jobs so that you can kind of get an idea of what you can expect to learn and get from the program. So right here is a Smith & Wesson M&P Series 2.0 in 9mm. This belongs to a local law enforcement officer. He does tactical competitions, which is very different from target competition. And he needs the gun to be very precise, very smooth, and it has to work all the time. So what I've done is we've polished the ramp, I've lapped the slide, polished those surfaces, done some work to the striker and spring, and I'm just starting on the trigger mechanism. And why I'm showing you this particular handgun is because this is a pretty good testament to design, function, and repair, the theory that AGI is based on. Because on the M&P 2.0, outside of general disassembly assembly, there's not a lot of info out there on this. You know, you're not going to go out and buy an aftermarket trigger. You're not going to, they don't exist. They don't make one. So you take the course, when you're finished, you understand striker fired system, you understand locking barrel systems, you understand the different trigger systems, and you can tune this gun to make it a really good, safe, reliable handgun. And that's what we're doing. Then over here, and I work on a lot of these, this is a Remington 700. This is almost a complete custom rifle. It's a Remington 700 in 22-250. I've done a lot of barrel work on it, including bluing the barrel. And then a lot of bolt work, a lot of trigger work, including the Darrell Holland spring kit. And then this is a custom stock. The parts will be here this afternoon, but I'm gonna aluminum pillar bed it for the guy. It'll just make it a lot more accurate. And again, design, function, repair. I took one of these in as a project when I went through that part of the AGI Gunsmithing course, and that's what I did. I went through the whole thing from start to finish, and I've done, this is number 6 that's paid. I just sent a Remington 720 and a 220 Swift out last night, and they're you know, to accurize these is it's a good paying job. So, you know, there you go. And if you had told me that I was gonna be pillar bedding 4 months ago, I'd have laughed at you and called you a liar. So there again, you learn all that stuff in the course. This is probably the easiest job I have in the shop right now. This is a 6 Sauer, I believe the model is a P556R. It's basically the 6 Sauer version of an AK-47. It came in this morning. The guy bought it used, and you can see where I cleaned it just to show him it'll clean up good, but he wants it cleaned, zeroed. We're gonna make the action a little smoother. We're gonna make the trigger a little smoother. And you can see it's filthy. And you'd be surprised, you wouldn't think it, but you'd be surprised at how much stuff comes in that looks just like that. So that's a pretty quick, easy job. I'll have that done today, and he'll pick it up late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Right here, this is another testament to design, function, and repair. This is a Savage 110 Axis in 30-06 caliber. It came in with 3 major complaints. One was recoil. And what they did to try to solve it is just put this little slip-on kind of gel pad on it. And he said it did help, but it moves around, and sometimes he doesn't hit what he's shooting at. And it is a hunting rifle. It's an economy hunting rifle. His other 2 big concerns were accuracy, and the trigger was just real sloppy and what I would call spongy. And so what I've done is I've gone through and polished the bolt and some components in there. I've reworked that trigger to make it as good as it can be without replacing it. It's down to about 3.5 pounds, and it's pretty nice. The accuracy problem, which you learn all this stuff in the program, and you'll be able to do it if you do your diligence, is the accuracy problem is 2 points. One, there's a pretty significant nick in the crown of the barrel, and what I have to do is chuck this up in the lathe and recrown the barrel. And then what we're going to do is we're not going to pillar bed this, but we're going to glass bed it. And what I'm going to do to help with recoil is add weight. I'm going to add weight to the front part of the stock, and this is what they give you from the factory to absorb it, is that little styrofoam pad. So we're gonna add some weight to that. Now here's why that's important. If you don't know how to do those things, then you're gonna have to buy a stock. You're gonna have to buy a trigger, and so you have a rifle that's $250 brand new that you're gonna spend another $300 on, $400 on, and then you gotta probably do something with the barrel. Because I understand design, function, and repair, because you understand that, all of this stuff I do in-house, and that makes it very affordable for the customer. I don't have to source anything out. There's no parts that I have to buy. So, you know, he's paying for labor. And to be honest, that's good for me as far as profit goes, because it's all labor. I don't have any other expenses. That's all it is labor. And that goes right to design, function, and repair. So I really hope that this helps you out. I hope that it gives you a little bit of confidence to say, oh man, this is going to be good. I hope it quells some doubts and answers some questions you might have about the program. I really wish that there was a video like this from somebody out there that had been through the course, that said, hey, look what I've done, because it is stressful. It's a stressful thing to have to do if you're just starting out in life, or you're like me and you're changing careers. It's expensive and it's stressful, and you know, there's days where I felt this was one of the dumbest decisions I ever made, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm really glad I made that decision. I've been open, you know, I opened in October, right around the first of the month. So I've got October, November, December, and I keep track of expenses, and I keep track of, you know, just good business sense. I kind of know where I'm going. And so this is a real number that I'm going to spit out right now. I'm looking at between October, by the end of the year, I'll be on track from $13,000 to $17,000 in 3 months. It's been a lot of work. I opened my doors at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm supposed to, you know, the sign says closed at 7:30, and there's not many nights that I'm not down here at 10, 11 o'clock at night. But I just love it, and the work is there. I enjoy the people. They all come in with stories. They all love to talk about guns. They all love to see what you're working on. And, you know, and that gives them confidence in you. So they bring you more work. Other than that, I really do hope this boosts your confidence a little bit. I hope it answers some questions. And just remember, all those guys at AGI are there to help you succeed. They're all really good. Your student advisor, you know, I've got Sue Engel, and she's a friend. You know, you just get to be really good friends with them, and they help you out a lot. Nobody wants to see you fail. Everybody wants to see you do well. And so good luck and happy gunsmithing.